Ladies and gentlemen, you rarely get a fighter putting on an absolutely perfect performance, a performance that you just can't pick fault with. But Naoya Inoue did that in his rematch with NONITO DONAIRE, especially bearing in mind how nip and tuck that first fight was. It was an incredible performance today by Naoya Inoue, who stopped, knocked out, TKO'd, however you want to slice and dice it, the Hall of Fame NONITO DONAIRE in only 4.5 minutes. Amazing performance. Bear in mind, in the first fight, Donaire broke Inoue's orbital bone, I believe, or fractured it slightly. I don't know what it is. Is there such a thing as a slight fracture of an orbital bone? I don't know. And came off the canvas from a body punch to take him the distance. He didn't get a look in what was an absolutely perfect performance by the Japanese bantamweight champ, who is now the WBC, the WBA, and the IBF bantamweight champion of the world. Paul Butler holds the WBO title. God help him if he gets in the ring with Inoue. Inoue is called Monster. That's what he calls himself. I can't think of a better description for him. He is terrifying, terrifyingly good. So how did the fight go? Weirdly, in the first round, the first 90 seconds, you've got the impression that both guys were being a bit respectful of each other's power. They'd had that 12-round war. Inoue had a very bad cut over his eye. Donaire had been kicked around and busted up and so on, punched around. And they looked like they were being respectful of each other's power. But then a fight broke out, more specifically, a very one-sided fight, because suddenly Naoya Inoue, with that incredible precision and speed and power, those compact punches from all angles, every single punch the guy throws, it's got meat on it, it's got weight to it, it's got accuracy. Suddenly, those laser-like punches were coming at Donaire, and Donaire, you got the feeling, ooh, you need to be a bit careful here. Donaire, as we know, has got one of the best left hooks, certainly in boxing currently, probably in boxing over the last 10, 15, 20 years. Brilliant left hook. Never hook with a hooker. Don't be silly. Don't be daft. That's exactly what Inoue was doing, as well as throwing these laser-like right hands. There wasn't a punch in the book that wasn't being thrown with absolute speed and landed. And then, right at the end of the round, yes, it was a right hand. I said that up to say 2 minutes 45, 2 minutes 30, 2 minutes 45 of the first round, Inoue was throwing mostly left hands. But right at the end of the round, a right hand put Donaire on his backside. Brilliant. He hardly wound it up. Like bang, and it was there. It was right on the temple. I think it was a temple. I've only just watched the fight, and I've only watched it once, so I might be getting some of this a little bit inaccurate. But it was definitely a right hand on the temple, I think, that puts Donaire over. He gets up. Inoue is, almost running on the spot, waiting to come out of the tracks like some Olympic sprinter. I'm going at him. The bell rings. End of round one. Thank God for NONITO DONAIRE. I guess another 30 seconds, who knows what would have happened. Second round starts, and again we have Inoue continuing with that clinical, deadly, that deadly. So I had a visitor there. That deadly precision and power. Amazing stuff, absolutely amazing stuff. And he continued it, and Donaire looking all at sea, not really being able to handle what can come at him, what do I do, what punch do I throw. He held his shape. He's a warrior, he's an absolute warrior, hangs on, did well, looked like he was trying to ride out the storm, didn't look panicked, but there was so much coming at him, it was terrifying. And well, there was a left hook that landed maybe 45 seconds in. Donaire, his legs splayed, he stutter stepped, he almost went down but didn't. and managed to stay on his feet. Inoue tore after him. Incredible stuff, really. Just got him, I think. I'm trying to, like I say, I've only seen this fight once. I've only just finished watching it, but he managed to, just through sheer power, batter Donaire into the corner or close to a corner. I think it was, let me get this right now, it was a right hand that really just left Donaire on rubber legs, on the ropes by the corner, and then finally Donaire was finished off by, what else? A left hook. The king of the left hooks was put on his side and then rolled onto his back by a left hook. Every power punch was being landed. It was an amazing performance by Naoya Inoue. Just an incredible performance. What can I say? I'm going to watch this again as soon as I stop doing this video. What a brilliant fight. It's, by the way, this fight was on Top Rank's YouTube channel. It was in, obviously today is Tuesday, and it was, I think it started at about 1 o'clock in UK time, after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's difficult to say, you know, difficult to sort of, it wasn't pay-per-view, put it that way. It's difficult to have it on, you know, to sort of be churlish about it. They put it on their YouTube channel. Fair play at Top Rank, you know, good. So we all got to watch it. But it's no doubt it's on there. Go and watch it. It's a brilliant performance, and massive respect to both these guys for the way they conduct themselves after the fight. Inoue, very respectful towards the beaten champ. We know that Donaire is already a Hall of Famer. He's 39 years of age. I don't know whether he'll carry on now. I get the impression he's only in it for the absolute biggest fights, and to get ironed out in less than 2 rounds is not going to sit well with him. But he's been a great champion, and it belongs in the Hall of Fame. And he himself, as he was leaving the ring, and there were tears in the guy's eyes, and he was still bowing to the crowd, still showing absolute respect in that, you know, very Japanese cultural manner. Wonderful stuff from Donaire in one of the darkest moments of his career. He still behaves with such incredible dignity. What a man, what a fighter, what a warrior, what a man. And credit to Inoue, who paid tribute to, you know, to the vanquished foe. But check this fight out, it's amazing. And Paul Butler, if I was you, mate, I'd go AWOL.